guys, I'm Trojan, and welcome back to Space Engineers. This is where we left off on episode 2. We're now episode 3 of our survival let's play of the inner planet environment. So we had our rover built from last time. I think what the most sensible thing to do now would be to get ourselves a sort of a utility grinder ship type thing up and running, because I want to get rid of this and have everything eventually over here. Also, what I might try and get done as well is to move these solar panels slowly up onto the roofs. Whoopsie daisy, easy to forget when you're not in creative. Move these solar panels up onto the top of the roof here. So as you can see there, I'm gonna have to be careful how I do my build here, because yes, I'm in survival. Batteries are not doing too bad. They've been charging more than discharging, so that you can see that they're doing quite well there. I am, I believe, unknown. Okay. I don't believe these two are on right now because I believe they might be part of my faction. No, it looks like he may be here. Maybe I just missed him. Is anyone there? Or maybe not. It's a bit depressing when you don't even know who's on your team or who's around. But right, anyway, we're gonna start the ship. What I might do first is just get the materials I need. I'm just going to create another platform off to the side to build this so it's out of the way. What do we have in here? Absolutely nothing. Let's go over to our lander. I'm trying to be as quick as possible. Is my helmet on or off? Yeah, it's on now. It's off now. Could have just done that, I guess. Okay. Let's go over to our assembler and see what materials we have in here. Right, we'll take those, because 8 might just cut it. It might not, but it might just, and we'll just get rid of the rest. So disassemble all. While we're at it, we'll check and see what else we have lying around. The refinery just has iron in it. But there's quite a few: nickel, iron, cobalt and silicon. And like I said, hopefully this will all be then it will all be moved across to our actual land base. I'm just getting to the habit of turning things off. I really can't be bothered right now. Everything's set to share anyway. I'm not sure how I feel about the day-night cycle yet. I'm going to keep it as it is now, considering that it's we've started that way, so best not to change it. Right, so for our steel plates for our thing. Right, what I need is just to come out a bit away from the base and start like this. Right, what do I need again for a small ship to start off? Construction components, that's fine. What we're going to do as we go, let's get the parts we need, because these are big ones here, and to be honest, we only need one of these to hold it up, so you can see we're going to get a lot from this. There we go. So this is going to be a grinder that we're going to be building here now, so let me just get back up here. Right, if I have to, I'll build up a frame around it so that I can climb up and around and that kind of stuff. this is what I'm going to do first. Oh god, that's annoying. There we go. Works for me. That's how it has to be. So, we want a cockpit. I have noticed one thing, it's a bit of a funny feeling nowadays when none of us are waiting for planets now to be released, and the updates have kind of taken a bit of a back burner. No one's seems to be too fussed about what's coming out and all the rest of it, and you know, the hype train and all that nonsense. And I'm actually still quite excited myself about what comes out. I know it's mainly going to be bug fixes and hopefully something to do with multiplayer, maybe improve the multiplayer code a bit. You know, there's still a lot of desync issues and pistons and rotors and what have you, but you know, everyone else seems to have quietened down slightly. And that falling from 12 inches and dying business is what I'm hoping to be remedied soon. Actually, if I can put the thing straight on top of that would be handy. That works for me, maybe one up. Just trying to find what will be the best for all the angles in case I want to place something underneath and crouching won't quite do it, you see. So, that's that. And I want... It might be an idea. Let me see, the stuff I don't use for now I can just go back into there. What is the capacity? 156,000. Oh, silly me. Right. It might be an idea to get these disassembly and refinery over as quick as possible. That said, I do really... It's a shame that grinding down these is going to completely waste that oxygen. Not that I need it, I could probably fill them up again just as quick by just connecting a vent and deep pressurising in the atmosphere. In fact, that's probably exactly what. Don't seem to be using that for anything. forgot why I came over here. Let's just get rid of those things. Right, while I'm at it, I'm going to check and see what I need for... it was a connector I wanted for a small ship, so... That's a conveyor sorter. Small conveyor sorter. That's a small conveyor. No, I want the regular sized conveyor for a small ship. There, no. Around. I'm probably being blind as a bat right now. Sometimes I look and I go, how did I not see it? You know. So let's build one of them, and I want 2 large containers. Is it large containers or medium containers? I want? It's medium. I think I want medium containers. I think that's the right size. Let's see. Yeah. Another one. Cannot wait to find out. Right, then build away. And while it's doing that, if there's anything else upstairs that I don't really. Stupid timer block, maybe. Battery, I'm actually using that right now. Seems to be lasting long enough. There's a bloody conveyor there. And then air vent. Hopefully I've left myself enough space to pick up all this stuff. And I have indeedly. Hi, son. Right, so is it? What's that? Is that a conveyor? That's a small cargo container. Don't need you anymore. Probably not going to use the ramp right now, or the small cargo container. I want a medium cargo container and a conveyor. So this is the general idea. The conveyor is going to go on here, and I want the small ones on the bottom and on the top, and I want the larger ones on the side. So let's just make sure, yeah, that's how it is. That's going to go there. Let's just put you up. And let's see if the medium was the right size. Oh, I don't think I need the medium right now. Let me just check anyway. What am I doing? 6? There we go. Yeah, no, I've got it backwards. Right, that's going to go here. I guess I could put them on now. One there and one there. Means I can, I will. Thinking there's a way through there, but there's not. There's another conveyor, air vent. Right, let's go here, and we'll say I've got some silver now. That's good. Production. I want that 2 of them. What else do I need? A connector. Maybe a connector, I don't need that right now. Maybe one or two batteries. Let's do the connector first. Where I have it. There you go. Anything else? Well, now that I think about it, I might need two connectors because I'm going to need small connector, the same size as a large connector, isn't it? Somewhere to connect to on the base as well. So we'll just do that eventually when that's done. I'll take that stuff on. See if I can remember. It was 2 conveyor tubes, connector and connector. Right. Because I'll get down there and forget why I have extra resources in my inventory and forget what it was I built it for. So, because I'm smart like that. That was a failed jump. Right. Rightio. So while I'm here, let's get our connector on. Let's get rid of you and get you up there. Right. So I'm gonna have one here. Like so. Will that one go on without touching there? Go. Yeah, lovely good. Lovely good. I don't know what that means, but it's a word I used. 8. That works for me. I'm hoping that takes the same amount of resources as the large one. So where would I connect it to? Over here somewhere for now, as a temporary thing. Like on top of here, which means I'd be upside down. Docked onto it. I guess it depends on how low that goes. One here. Means he'd be dead flat if he tried to dock with it. I need another conveyor tube, don't I? Check this out for just out of curiosity. This Raya takes, let's say, 12 silicon, 3 nickel, 71 iron ingots. Sorry. And the one here should be in the same place. No, it definitely takes more. Gosh darn it. What? There we go. It's always confusing when that happens. Let's see if we can do it like this. Yeah, a bit of parkour. Wow, dude. Jesus Christ. 7. Works for me. These sloped buildings are quite handy. Of course, it would be a security risk as well. Having sloped buildings, and anyone can just get up on top and do what the hell they wanted. I'm aware of the time. I think I might be trying to skip forward a bit at the moment and continuing in the blink of an eye we'll just get the last components for this, and then I think we'll do a little flash forward to at least the last stages of the build, where we can actually start almost trying to use the vehicle. No! I always worry that it's going to kill me. So before I go forward quickly, let's put these in here. Oh, we'll take them out. Handy. I have a feeling we need all the resources we get our hands on. So you can see how the direction I'm going with this. I'm going to put a vent on the front here to depressurise air from the outside into the cabin, because otherwise you will suffocate if you go in there. The grinders are going to be here and here, and obviously I was going to try and figure out a way to have like grinders and then interchangeable for welders. But what I've decided is I'm just going to have a separate ship for each, because these aren't hard to build. You can see this is survival on a planetary surface, and it's still fairly easy, so I'm probably going to have 2 separate ships. Battery power now, I might just put those, but the batteries, Jesus, sorry, I do say that a lot, on top here, like a battery, and see how we get away with it, and if it needs another, then I might stick it underneath. Try and keep it as balanced as possible. And then the thrusters, now I'm thinking of just having these areas on the back here dedicated to thrusters, and that hopefully being the only place, with the exception of maybe the odd forward thruster, to not not get too concerned about, because as it comes together we'll know for sure how exactly or where things should go. We'll wing it. This is something I do a lot. So anyway guys, I'm going to flash forward and I'll see you in a moment. Right, couple of jumps there. Just coming up to the last of it. Didn't actually have to tear very much of this ship apart to get the parts I needed. All the thrusters on the bottom are now gone now. I believe these are the last two things I need to put on for it to be flyable. Let's just do that and see. Right, the sun's coming back up, which is good because it means our batteries are charging, and I'm going to need that to charge this, because hopefully docking it to that will charge it. I'll worry about the rest of the landing pads, landing gears later. I'm thinking just one single gyro for now, just for the purpose of having, I think I have thrusters in all directions. I'm just going to cross my fingers and hope that that's the case. Right, and I mustn't forget. What do I have left in my 8, 10, 2, 5. 8, 10, 2, 5. 8, 10, 2, 5. Yep, seems like that one. This guy on the front. And I believe that is it. Sure, there's only one way to find out now, isn't it? Let's go in here, and what we want to quickly do, I'm going to put my helmet on because I have oxygen in my suit, just in case it starts to suffocate me straight away. I'm not sure if that's something that will always be the case. I'm going to find the air vent, I'm going to set it to depressurize, and that should fill. I can take my helmet off. Now there should be oxygen inside here now. My dampeners on, dampeners off, dampeners on. Well, let's give this a go and let's see what happens. This is the gist of it so far. It looks like a bit of a mishmash of stuff, but I'm hoping that that is not finished. Would you look at that? Needs. That was close. It needs a lot of bloody rotors. 60 motors even. Wow, that was lucky. I'm sure we could take off with just one, but I want it to be perfect. Not perfect, but you know, 100% intact. Because I will just forget about that. We said 60, right? Production, assembling. Please. That was close. Once it's up and charging on the station itself, then I will worry about putting things like floodlights or spotlights and stuff on it after the fact. Because, to be honest, this is very rarely going to be on the ground. Because when it's not being used, it's going to have to be charging. So, and there we go. Right. Let's see. We go to T. And you can see that oxygen is 100, oxygen is high in here, very good. Our dampeners were on. Let's unlock from here. Did I just lock into it, did I? Am I stuck to something? Doesn't seem to want to unlock my landing gear. Is it because my landing gear is not complete? Oh, there's always something, I tell you. What do I need? One large steel tube, one motor, one steel plate. That's bloody typical, isn't it? I could probably get it from something over here, but I'm not going to. There's one, eh? Hey, Right, one more steel tube. Large steel tube motor. Oh, come on, making me run all the way over here for that. Okay, hold on. Yeah, that's what I thought. Dampers are on, obviously, so it's not going to drop. And one gyro actually seems quite decent. I'm hoping I'm giving myself enough stopping power. The up and down is obviously very... Have I given myself enough room there to get into that? I think so. I think the general consensus is going to be in future maybe I'm going to turn them, because that's awful close to be getting there. I'm going to turn this, I think, to face that way. Obviously this is all going to move anyway eventually, but there we go. We have the grinder ship, and hopefully what we might do is set our... I can get into it from here, which is good. I might just set our batteries. Why? Well, it's going to be these batteries because the other ones are attached to the platform. To semi-auto. So right now it's telling me it's discharging. I'll tell you what. Let's see. Get off of here. It's a bit of a pain. I can't see my grinders, but let's test them out anyway. What is it saying? I've got 6 minutes of fuel, 8 minutes of fuel, but when I hover, it shoots back up again, so I should have enough time. I just want to take off these at the top. So I go G, weapons and tools, grinders, 1. There we go. Might need to do this to get a better view of things. We've done okay. Nothing going to waste. And obviously the grinders have got massive cargo containers behind them, or medium ones, which should be plenty to hold a lot of stuff. Keep an eye on fuel and that. Can I get in there? Oh, Jesus Christ. It's my refinery. Took out my refinery there. So we'll have to go back down there and build that up somehow. Yeah, I still have an assembler. There's only iron in the refinery anyway, I think. And still, it's not whatnot. Right, so guys, that's what I intended to say I had to do on this episode anyway. It does mean that now we can start moving along a lot faster and getting some actual work done a lot quicker. We've got our first workhorse up and running. I believe the welder is going to be practically the same design, but obviously with welders on. I even think that 2 of these huge thrusters on the side was one too many. I think I might, with the welder even, I might just try it with 1. You do want to be careful. You can't just point down because you'll start to drop if you're too much of an angle. Let me see how, like that, you see. Straighten up. There we go. I've got 10 minutes flight time now. I'm just going to quickly check my inventory and see what we got. I've got quite a lot of stuff from that. One medium cargo container is only a third full. The other one is just over a third full. And the grinders, both empty, so everything's being pulled straight into the cargo containers, which is awesome. What I'm going to do is, and obviously once this is all up and running, when I connect all this up to like the assembly and refinery that's over here, this stuff will just automatically be pulled away. I hope. We're not lined up. I don't know why it's turned that one off. That is going to be an issue. It's powered down, isn't it? Has it powered down or is it powered off? Would you believe I've got nothing to land on? So I wonder if I do that. Do I need the landers? Is that going to damage them batteries? Well, we'll find out in the next episode, I guess, guys. So, thanks for watching. If you like, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.